Fabulous Geo at Roundtable and Geo's Real World. And today will be Predator versus Black Panther. It's a mini series from 1 to 4. Writer, yeah, and I got the best. I like this. The cover is the best one. Is Benjamin Percy, one of the best, and artist is Shane Damian Hill. Which even the color, I'm not gonna mention because you know what? It looks. This is the Predator, right? It's supposed to be darkish, more. You know what I'm saying? And you will understand what I mean by that when I mention Baroque Exodus from Image. Anyways, so this, the way I read it, I read 1 to 4, okay? It looks more like in the past because I was looking at it and goes, okay, Black Panther's costume looks different. Maybe it could be an alternate universe at the same time. We don't know, right? How they do with Marvel and DC, they switch, then they go, oh no, it's this world, whatever. But to me, it looks more like a past because of the Falcon. When you see the Falcon issue 3, if I remember right, he comes in and he looks youngish, more bratish and everything. So, or it's the past, or it's another multi-universe kind of sense, okay? So the whole thing is, sorry about that, that there's this big fight with these predators, okay? They're called bear with me now, Yautaja family gang, whatever, and the brother against a brother. And now one is like predators. You think of it, the way they base on their thing, they're like predator animals kind of sense. If you're weak, you're dethroned. You're not an alpha, or you're an alpha, you're out of there. You're declassed, or you go lower. Then you end up really get exiled from the pack, or really killed, or left to nature to rule your fate kind of sense. So there's 2 fight with the brothers, okay? One was weaker because he's shorter, he's not as strong as the other brother, taller, he's not as perfect as the other. The other brother is like a perfect warrior. Well, he's shorter, he's has one leg missing and all that, you know? So, and the father, what happens, it shows favoritism because like a Viking kind of style. You want the one that reminds you of you. And who's going to lead this family to the better future when you pass away. You want that person to rule. And they believe more on the power of the hunt than the power of the intelligence. So that's how they follow, kind of sense. So he has a spear with the vibrium that he gives to his older son to fight with the other one who's challenging the shorter one, challenging the other one. And he goes, I got this from a long hunt from a long time ago and this and that. It's like, ooh. So it's good. See, Benjamin Percy, the thing I like him a lot is how he takes a story and he makes it more realistic, and the flow it goes back and forth. Like at certain parts, you're like, okay, where's he going with this? But he makes everything makes sense by the end of the storyline. Because, so let's do with Wakanda. So what happens, the big fight thing, and now the weaker one, he got destroyed, demolished, and a warrior's death is what they want. They want to get killed so they could die as a warrior. But the older brother doesn't grant him that. He goes, no, I'm going to tie you to a post that you're going to, and like you cannot escape. There's nobody's gonna help you out. All your warriors, your clan, or your tribe, whatever you want to prefer, they're all dead, and you're gonna die suffering as a weakling that you are. Him being smart and strategist and everything, he always had to be ready for a downfall. He was always ready. Something wouldn't go right. Well, the other brother, being that he's like an Arnold Schwarzenegger kind of sense, never had that problem. So he never had a setback. So he had weapons and everything that he was able to cut himself free, escape. And he took a ship and he went straight to Earth to go to Wakanda to find this Vibrium weapon, because that was his downfall of this tribe. Because the weapon that the father gave to his oldest son was the tide changing, because that weapon changed the tide completely. So he wants to make goes weapon. So it started like he went there. He infiltrated the force field of Wakanda, the invisible shield and all that, because his technology is more advanced. And I liked where he's going with that. Okay, but it makes sense later on, even more later. Makes sense even more later on. So he starts that he just wants a weapon. Then he scans. There's a Black Panther. His whole suit. Now he wants a weapon and his suit. Then he finds there's a cave. So he's getting more and more greedy. Now he wants to do the cave. He goes, I'm gonna create more all my complete armor. He wants a ship. He wants this. So his scope has got larger, larger, larger. That greed destroys everything. Okay, and that's what I like about it. And then his story is the same thing. When Black Panther got unconscious because he got attacked without him what's happening by the predators. He went to a sleep mode. He went to the afterlife or the astral life, who you prefer, and he meets his grandfather because he was the one when the predator's father, when he went to Wakanda to get that spear and everything. The grandfather was there. That's why he goes. I was a ruthless person. I closed our world from everybody else. People think, oh, I was cold and this, because we went through a great war. Yeah, I'm not thinking about it. It's all Benjamin Pierce. This guy is great, man. And 500 people died. So it was a big war. We don't know how long it lasted or everything, because they wanted Wakanda for themselves as their base of creating weapons. So if the grandfather didn't do that, all those sacrifices of the comic book world, okay, 500 people, what would happen to that Earth? Because the predators are gone, they're going to kill everybody that has their uses for them, or they'll just hunt them down completely, no? So, because they went their first priority was to hunt, but accidentally, they fell on vibranium, and for that, it's like, oh my god, they thought of the next evolution of weapons, It's like the World War II. When the Americans and all that, they found about the scientists creating the atomic bomb. They all wanted that scientist because that was the weapon of the future that time, okay? So then there's a part example. So the Falcon got involved in there because Shuri got thrown out of the... She was leaving Wakanda because she wants to spread the word that Wakanda is here and we have vibranium and all of a sudden she got cut off. As soon as she went down... the force field back. She wanted to go back, and she just crashed into the force field. But she survived. So she's the one who asked for help, and the Falcon came, and you see the Falcon's uniform and his features and everything. He looks much younger, So the whole strategy of the strategy of Black Panther. Certain points he wants to, because he knows their agenda now. Like now that they're able to turn around, he shows that all his elite war, like his costume is not as, because he got what's it called? Oh my god. Hacked. There you go. See? His cousin got hacked, so he can't do what he wants to. So trying to say, like, he's just a Black Panther now. His Vibranium costume doesn't work as good as before. So he has to fight these predators like Arnold Schwarzenegger style in the movie, okay? Mano to mano, okay? And so he finds out that they're going their agenda, because besides all his militaries getting, all of them died and everything, whoever they left, they finally started to find strategy, but they're trying to infiltrate the cave because they know they're waiting for them and all that, okay? And before I forget, it's true. The grandfather, when he was mentioning about the predators fighting it for 500 warriors, they kept a lot of their technologies, all the ones they killed, the spaceships, whatever. So their technology created their advancement of Wakanda. Benjamin Pierce is amazing. The force field, all their spaceships or their planes, whatever. It's stolen technology. As people say, like what's called Area 51. That the Americans, probably all their Blackbirds and all their spaceships, and not spaceship, all their rockets and all that, goes where they come from. Did they come from alien technology? Did they learn? See? But anyways, I like the way they... And then it was the last of the coup de grace there. Is the strategy of Black Panther goes, look, even though because he doesn't know that the predators knows that they're coming, right? Because one of them, he thought he was dead, but he was able to touch his sensor saying, look, you're getting attacked, So they're already ready for them, okay? But Black Panther goes, look, we cannot go there cocky. Attack them open field. We got to do how they attack. Like very military, like hide, infiltrate through the vent, so they don't expect us where they expect us to be. and that was very well done. But at the end was Black Panther against the leader, and then certain thing happened, and what's it called, a radio signal went in space. Yeah, I don't give you spoiler alert, which means, and the father and the son gets the message, and guess what it's gonna mean? That's gonna lead to the Spider-Man against the Predator, which I'm gonna joke because think of it. Spider-Man, the cloaking device, and that ain't gonna work on him because he has his spider senses. Or is that cloaking cloaking a device is a bit like does it work like a bit like Venom that he cannot really detect it? Okay, so the only reason I'm gonna find out, or you're gonna find out, is we have to go by the Benjamin Percy. Yeah, he's the artist writer again, and I hope he takes another artist because look, he's not that great. I mean, he's okay, but he would have an example any vivid character, Spider-Man, Captain Marvel. I'm okay with that, but he cannot do Black Panther getting attacked by a predator, or even example the Punisher or what's called Daredevil. That's a darker world, and this was a darker story, and that's what they needed. So that's it. I'm stopping right there. So it was worth it. I mean, the art wasn't to my cup of tea. It was okay, but the story, Benjamin Percy makes every dollar I spend worthwhile. So, hooray for him. He, to me, is becoming one of my favorite writers right this time. Well, except Jeff Jones. Jeff Jones, he's a legend for me right there. He's amazing. You know, he took the throne to myself, John Byrne, for myself. Doesn't mean I'm right. Let's agree to disagree. So that's it. I'm going to let you guys go. So this is Gio. I'm going to let you go. Subscribe. Press the like button. Do what you want to do. Give me a bad comment. I'm for it. And spread the word that I'm a pain in the butt. Because I say it to myself too on the phone and on the mirror. So that's it, guys. I'll let you guys go. Bye-bye. Gio out.